You're listening to The Scrimmage with Daniel Hargrove and Justin Damasiewicz.
What I thought we'd do, since we're going to spend a little bit of time previewing the NBA playoffs.
Yes.
Last week...
No, not more NBA stuff.
Last week we did an edition of Stump Daniel that I enjoyed so much that I personally watched and rewatched the video 3 times.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it because you got all the questions wrong,
Yep.
and then we had Braden here, and he helped by getting almost all the ones that you got wrong right.
Yeah.
I gave you first crack at all 20. He got almost twice as many as you did right.
Yeah. You got 12.
Yeah.
I got 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I
He
thought,
only missed 1.
to follow that up, since you were so uncertain about which teams were in the bubble and which teams weren't, that Stump Daniel this week should be you giving me all the playoff teams for both conferences in the order that they are seated.
Oh.
And this will help us preview this for our listeners, because then they'll have an idea of what all the matchups are.
Okay.
Okay, where do you want to start? East or West? Because I'll just say, right off the bat, I did this exercise myself without looking, and I missed a few.
You're lucky that I don't have the tab open that I have for the next part of our show.
Yeah.
I just have the show sheet up.
Okay.
And I'm
Andrew,
really straining.
will you peek at his laptop and make sure he's not cheating?
I'm really straining to make sure that I don't just reach over and click that tab and then have all the answers.
He's cheating?
I'm not cheating.
No.
I just have the show sheet up. So I'll remove my hands.
Do you have a legal situation and need someone on your side? Let the law office of Jeffrey A. Damasiewicz be your advocate. If you've been the victim of medical malpractice, suffered a personal injury, or need representation with real estate law, small business law, or estate planning, let Jeff Damasiewicz put his 29 years of experience to work for you. Call Jeff Damasiewicz today at 360-612-3991 or visit damasiewiczlaw.com. That's DAMASIEWICZLAW.com.
Okay, we'll start with the East.
Okay.
Because since I was looking at it earlier, I remember that the Milwaukee Bucks are at the top.
Okay, you got one.
Oh boy. After that.
This is pretty quick to fall apart, Daniel.
Is it the Philadelphia 76ers?
Nope.
Oh, dear Lord.
I'm going to give it to you, though. And then you're just going to keep guessing down after that, okay?
Okay,
I'm going to tell you who the 2 seed is.
Okay.
And then you keep guessing down. The 2 seed is the Raptors.
Oh my gosh, why do I always forget about the Raptors?
Because they're very forgettable.
Fred VanVleet from last week.
Yeah, Van Vliet.
Oh yeah, you're right. As I was editing the video,
Yeah.
I remembered that I said Fleet.
Yep.
So
So you got Bucks, Raptors.
76ers.
That is not correct.
Oh my gosh, what?
The next seed is actually the Celtics. Bucks, Raptors, Celtics. Okay, so you're 1 for 3.
Is it bad if I just say the 76ers again?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
It is not the 76ers. The 4 seed is the...
We should have drafted teams before this.
The 4 seed is the Indiana Pacers.
Now I feel like if I stop guessing them, it's just going to be the next one.
Okay, so what's your next guess?
The 76ers.
It is not the 76ers. You have now guessed the 76ers 4 consecutive times and been wrong every time. Okay, Daniel, you've got Bucks, Raptors, Celtics, Pacers, Heat. We have 3 left. Who is the 6th seed?
I'm terrified because if I don't guess the 76ers, and it is them, but if I do, it just keeps going.
And for all you know, the 76ers could be the 8th seed.
I know.
And you get all of them wrong.
I know.
Okay, Daniel,
Okay,
who's
so
the
it's
6th seed?
it's between the Nets, the 76ers, and the Magic.
So which one are you going with?
I'm going with the 76ers again.
That's correct.
Yes!
It is the 76ers. They are the 6th seed. So far, you've gotten 2 out of 6.
Okay.
Daniel, who is the 7 seed?
The Nets.
That is correct. The Nets are the 7 seed. Turns out all you needed to do was eliminate almost all other options, and then you can get some of these right.
Yes.
And who is the 8 seed?
The Orlando Magic.
That is correct. Okay, so you got 4.
Shockingly.
All right.
I guess the same team until it was them.
Let's go to the Western Conference. Who's the 1 seed, the top seeded team in the Western Conference?
The LA Lakers.
That is correct. Who's the 2nd seed?
The LA Clippers.
That is also correct. Who's the 3rd seed?
Your mom. Wait.
Wow. Rude.
I know.
That was out of line.
I feel bad now. Now I'm the bad guy. Oh, the 3 seed. This team is...
When I did this exercise on my own in preparation, I got the entire Western Conference right.
Well, aren't you just so good
Yeah,
at
also, you
stuff?
have no way of confirming whether that's a lie.
Yeah, that's true. The Houston Rockets?
No, it
Okay.
is not the Houston Rockets. The 3 seed is the Nuggets, the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, I should
All
have
right.
got that.
Now, it is kind of a cluster here. Like, in the Western Conference, like 3 to 7 is all pretty
Jumbled.
much. Yeah. So who's the 4 seed?
Is that the Rockets?
That is the Rockets.
Okay.
So you got 3 out of 4 so far. Who is the 5 seed after the Rockets?
The Oklahoma City Thunder.
That is correct. I figured you'd get that one because we talked about that last week. Okay,
Yes.
now the 6 seed. This was actually the one I had the toughest time with.
Okay, so the
You're
Blazers
you're
are the
through
8
5.
seed.
Are you forgetting the other teams that are in the playoffs?
Yes. Let's see. Western Conference. Is it the Utah Jazz?
It is the Utah Jazz. Very good. So you're through 6. You got 2 more. Well, you already got the Blazers right. The Blazers are 8, which you knew.
Yeah.
So the only one you don't have is the 7 seed.
Oh gosh. Okay, think.
I'm going to put a time limit on you here.
Okay, that's understand. Oh no. Oh yes, I know it.
Okay.
It's the Dallas Mavericks.
It's the Dallas Mavericks. So you ended up getting 7 out of 8 in the Western
I'm
Conference.
better with the West. I wonder why.
The team that really messed you up was the 76ers.
That was
Because
brutal.
you thought they were the 2nd seed,
I
and
thought
then
they
the
were-
3rd seed, and then the 4th seed, and then the 5th seed.
Why did I think they were good?
Because people talk about them like they're good.
Seriously, everybody won't shut up about Joel Embiid and
Yeah.
Simmons.
Ben Simmons, yeah. So for 2
They
seasons...
won't shut up about how good they're. The 6th seed?
Yeah.
6th seed?
Yeah, and I think last year they were 4 or 5, something like that.
Everybody talks about them like they're gonna win the freaking whole thing.
Well, for 2 seasons in a row, they have underperformed in the regular season. Last year, they actually played really well in the postseason. And this year, I'm gonna keep some secrets here because the next thing that we're gonna do,
You don't want.
I don't want you guys
what's
to
my-
know.
What's the final verdict? Did I win?
You got 7 out of 8
Win?
and 4 out of 8, so you got 11 out of 16.
I'm gonna chalk that up as a win.
I think you did pretty good. You did better in the Western Conference than I thought you were going to. And if not for those cursed 76ers, you were pretty good.
That really threw me off.
Yeah.
I was really
I was-
hoping you were going to give up on them in time
Dude.
to get them wrong for number 6.
He almost did.
I know.
I couldn't though, because there was the benefits of changing and
I
then being
know.
wrong far did not they were far outweighed by just keeping with it.
Yeah. Oh,
It
you
was-
made the right
they were-
decision.
they
I
were
was
the-
just really hoping you wouldn't.
They were the Orlando Magic of the previous week.
Yes.
But just keep guessing them. That was brutal. But
I
I'll
think you
take
did-
it.
I think you did pretty good.